What's up, guys? It's another episode of Real Estate Podcast, episode 164. Almost said 146. I'm here with Griffin.
I'm here with Adam.
And what did we watch this week?
Extract.
Extract.
This is
Round
number
two of Traz Victory
Mike
Lap.
Judge May.
I mean, I haven't watched this movie in a
Since
while.
it came out.
Yeah, it used to play on like Comedy Central and stuff a lot. Kind of like Idiocracy, you know. It made the rounds on the network. The network
Forgot just how many
television.
people he had in this movie.
How funny
Right.
was T.J. Miller?
Oh my god!
And did y'all see the Mastodon shirt? I already mentioned it, but
Yeah.
I was like, in one scene he's wearing a Mastodon shirt.
That fucking Cephalic Carnage shirt, dude.
Yeah.
Like I haven't.
Yeah.
Like
And then you got Mike Judd with his unaccredited cameo.
Yeah,
He's
with his
not
beer
credited
belly.
for it, but he's like, well, we were thinking.
He had a good. He looked like that character.
Yeah.
Like if I saw that guy, that's the.
If I
exact
met him
voice
in public, I wouldn't think it was him in a suit.
No, hell no. Jason Bateman though, man. I mean, this kind of came out. It came out what 2008,
2009, I think.
2009. So it come right off the heels of Arrested Development. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, it was 2009.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start
So
calling
it's
him.
like,
I'm gonna start calling him Jason the Glare Bateman because like that's his.
yeah,
Like that's his signature.
yeah.
The fucking.
And you know now he's starring
the
in
fucking the king of Are You Shitting Me looks. You know.
now he's starring in that what's that show called?
Ozark.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. My
Yeah, I
wife
watched
way more of it than
most
I
of the
have,
first
but,
season.
I mean, it's essentially Breaking Bad in the Midwest, the northern Midwest, I guess, and the Ozarks.
It's on my list of stuff to watch. That and The Outsider, because he's in that, right?
Yeah, Dee is praising the shit out of The Outsider. Like, she gives me shit because I still haven't sat down and binged it, but it is what it is.
I love Jason Bateman. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna go on record and say I love Jason Bateman. And I mean it was a great cast all the fucking Affleck, dude.
Ben Affleck coming in clutch with a drug addict friend.
Yeah, like I
What a
mean
weird costume he's got going on in
Yeah.
this one.
The hair and everything.
Yeah.
I wonder if that hair was real.
I hope so. I hope it was all real, you know?
But here's the thing. He looked like like a character from a Kevin Smith movie, dude.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He looked like Riff Raff, you know? Without
Would
the
you guys?
grin.
This is probably a weird question to ask. Do you guys think that Kevin Smith movies and Mike Judge movies are eerily similar? Like maybe Mike Judge is just like a drier brand of comedy more so than like say Smith.
They kind of hit the same notes.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, and he's got his little universe
Yeah.
Well, like also
where he
with
acts
Mike Judge,
has a lot of the
he'll-
same characters and same people.
Well,
I mean, but
the thing with Mike Judge comedy that I've noticed is that other than Beavis and Butthead, but his humor is he presents the situation, the dialogue, and he hopes the audience is smart enough to put the two together to realize how fucking funny that is.
yeah,
Like there's really no punchline other than like if you're quick enough to catch like Simpsons humor, you know?
Yeah.
it's smarmity.
It is.
It's smart comedy.
And
But I mean, granted, yeah, it circles back to the same like there's the typical butts in movies like there's the dick joke, fart joke, all that kind of shit. But
well, the way that his movies kind of flow, and this one especially, is like, in a normal comedy, you have like, the introduction to all the characters, and then within like the end of the first act, beginning of the second act, you have the fallout. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
the utter fallout of fucking whatever's happening, and the characters have to go on whatever adventure it is
The
to try to,
problem.
to fix whatever problem it is. But his movies are like, here's a problem, and then we're just gonna stack problems on top of problems,
We're gonna segue into
Well,
problems.
we're gonna give you funny shit on top of something that's already funny in and of itself.
Yeah, and that's the thing that I felt like his movies. You know how when you listen to like a brutal death metal song, right? And you
Mhm.
wait for that one part of that song where you know they're gonna groove for a second, and you're waiting, and that anticipation's building the whole time, and then the song just ends. You know what I mean?
You're
It's
like, what the
that.
And you
fuck?
don't get your
Yeah,
nut.
yeah, and it's kind of like that's kind of how it feels watching a Mike Judge film because I mean, when you look at Idiocracy, they stay in the future. Who knows if they succeed? Probably not, but possibly. The end of this movie, he meets up with the chick at the funeral. They ride to the thing
They're getting
together.
back together.
Well, I mean, but they could just be like, "Well, we're friends now."
Well,
You know what I mean? Like,
she was even saying it, and he was saying it. They both wanted to save their marriage, and it.
He lets you have your own sense of finality.
Well,
yeah,
I think it did save their marriage.
yeah, in a
Because she
weird
was
way.
like, I found, now I know how much I love my husband, and I want to
Yeah,
make it work. And even by him being mad that the dude was banging his wife, he doesn't want that happening. Like,
yeah,
so, they're getting back together
Which was
yeah.
fucking
after she
hilarious
killed
when he
old
comes
dude.
home and he's like, "So was the pool guy good? Was he
He's
efficient?
looking at the
Like,
pool.
is the
It's
pool
dirty as
clean?
fuck.
Because oh man, it looked fucking disgusting, dude."
He's
Like
sitting there
that
washing
pool.
the cup out or something.
Yeah, it's like I'm sick at my stomach. I need to go home.
Yeah.
Or go. I
That
need to
And
go
he's
out.
like, "Hey, I need. Could you really need to get that check from you? If you could have it, maybe tomorrow I'll come by. Oh, is your pool guy any good, by the way?" He's like, "When did you see the pool? Oh, he was here earlier today." He's like, "Well, wait a minute, what? You mean yesterday?" He's like, "No, I'm pretty sure it was today." He calls him up like, "What the fuck were you doing at my house?" "Oh, dude, I mean," he's like, "No, you're not. You're not doing it for free. I'm paying you." It's
Yeah,
like, what?
you know,
Okay. Ben
you
Affleck
know,
the whole time's like, "So should I hit him up about my cut or just we won't worry about that right now."
a finder's fee.
What about old J.K. Simmons playing the
Great.
fucking what did he keep
Mhm.
calling him? Doofus? Doofus down
The
there.
Dinkus.
Dinkus.
Yeah,
You really should learn their names.
yeah.
and
He's just
Gene
like,
Simmons was fucking fun.
Killing it, dude.
yeah,
He's like, "Yeah,
right.
we'll end this case right now. Put your balls in this door and let me slam it." And he's like, "I'm not going to do that. We're not slamming any balls." And they're sitting down there watching them. They're like, "That's definitely the people from Kellogg's." He's up there slamming the balls.
Yeah,
Like,
when Judge is like, that right there looks like good old fashioned negotiation tactics.
do y'all
Would you do it?
slam the balls?
Yeah, to get out
I
of
would
that.
need to see the number on
No.
that piece of paper.
Yeah. If it was like
No.
Like, in your life number?
5 million.
I think it was more than that.
Mm-mm.
You ain't doing
You
it,
can have
Trav?
you can have many jobs and you can have large sums of money, but you only have one nutsack, dude.
Well, tell Step.
Yeah,
Because he got
Step
his
lost
blown
his.
off.
What
He
about
lost one.
was it his stepbrother or his brother?
It's his stepbrother.
He was always drinking out of a 2 liter of Pepsi. Always.
fucking
We're out of Pepsi.
fish lipping it, dude.
Yeah. I think I'll just call what? Domino's, see if they'll deliver
Yeah.
some. He
Really
called them
need to
up.
get
They're like,
talking
yeah,
about-
like they know him.
Yeah.
Deliver
Um,
some Pepsi. What's the chick's name?
The
Con
which
man?
one?
Mila,
Oh,
Mila
Mila Kunis.
Kunis, that's it. You don't really see a lot of her in the movie.
Yeah.
She's like
Which
she's just a mini problem.
Yeah.
like-
Which I like that though.
Yeah,
Which
you
that-
expect it. I really, even the second time I watched, I guess it's been over 10 years ago since I've seen it.
I completely
when it came
forgot
out.
that the jazz fusion joke
Yeah,
at the beginning of I forgot
she
that
was
it was that it was
buying
even
the
from
guitar,
that
ripping
movie.
them off.
Oh man, and they
they were like,
lay it
now,
on thick. Like,
Did you guys recognize the tall guy? He's a comedian. And he's pretty funny. He's a stoner comedian that I watched on that ping pong show. Well, no, they're playing foosball. That's it. With that foosball champ. And then the guy next to her with the long hair, I've seen him in a bunch of stuff. I
Yeah,
can't
he's a
remember his
comedian.
name, but
It's Michael.
didn't he
something.
work at MTV or something? Or he was some
Yeah,
kind
well,
of VJ somewhere.
Well, he was always on those I
Metal
Love the
Ball
80s.
or
I
yeah,
Love-
that's it.
He did all that stuff. He's funny, like
Yeah.
legit funny.
So she
Um,
rips him off, selling the
Lee.
guitar.
Oh, you want to hear some shinfo though?
What's
So she
that?
take it cuts to her at that pawn shop where she's trying to sell the guitar at the pawn
And the
shop.
guy's like, here you go. Let me, you know.
That's the pawn shop from fucking Pulp Fiction.
Is it?
Yeah,
It
Zed's dead.
that's
That's
cool.
cool.
Yeah,
I didn't notice that when I watched it.
yeah. I was looking up some trivia. I was wanting to find out who the band
Was
that
that
was
was playing at
That
the
was
house show?
playing. I
Yeah,
was curious about that too.
It didn't
I was
say.
hoping one of y'all might have did the dig for
TJ
it.
Miller was fucking throwing it down, dude.
yeah, right. I love after every time he'd say something, he'd go, You hit him with the fucking,
He had
mm.
that. What was that? What was that? He was rocking a stapler or something. He was always fucking spinning it, putting it back in.
Yeah.
Oh, the way he was wrapping those fucking pallets.
Yeah.
That I would like to say that's me at work, but it's not. I've got too much responsibility to be
Yeah.
that guy. But I would be that guy
He
if I
was like, check
could.
out my house show, and he's wrecking the bottles and shit. And
It was like
my bad.
4 dudes, 5
Come check out
bands.
our band. My band's called God's God.
I
Yeah.
feel like every warehouse has got those two ladies. And she's like, if he's not
Yeah,
gonna do his job, I'm not gonna do mine. Watch this.
that was
Instead of
even
hitting the
funnier
button,
because the one time I gave factory work a try, like
they were
there was
there, right?
someone like that there. Yeah,
I've been here for
like all
15 years. It's like, well, do your fucking job. Shit.
I
Yeah.
could go to so and so and get all these rates and insurance and blah blah
But
blah
I'm staying here. It's like, well, why?
to prove
They
my
just
point.
they
No.
just do it, dude. I
Because they're
work with
not
a
gonna
shit.
let them lounge around like that at a new place.
Yeah, like
She's
let them
already
do
got
what they want.
settled in there, and she can show her ass and not get
Yeah.
fired.
All right.
So like Mila Kunis, she shows up at the factory
She saw the
after
ad in the paper about the lawsuit, or
after
that the
stepbrother.
guy had got hurt
Yeah.
at work, lost a
Yeah.
nut.
So she's gonna show up and infiltrate the infrastructure and see what she can. And like her showing up and kind of flirting with the dude a little bit, kind of starts the spiral of like what the fuckness,
It was pretty slick how she got his number.
Yeah,
You got like
right.
this little thing here with all these numbers. Is that
Mhm.
a 6 or a 7?
Yeah, your sixes look like eights, and
Yeah.
your eights look like sixes.
Which is it?
And she starts seducing Step. Like she's working all the angles, dude.
All
She
of
knows
them.
if the Step thing doesn't work out, then she could probably turn around and hook up with old boss man, and then she'll be set until she takes off with it. Like she's
So
playing
she
the angle.
ruins his life.
Yeah, which she almost did, you know. And fucking, he goes to the bar. He's like, if I don't get home by 8, the fucking sweatpants are
Was it?
on.
It was 8. Yeah. I like how when he walked in that one time, he looked over and you could just see her holding the strings.
Sleep.
Yeah. Like, damn it. Like
Yeah.
that first time, dude catches him outside. Hey, you guys going to that dinner? Yeah, probably not. I really gotta go. He gets inside, and then when he gets in there, she comes around the corner. It's like fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but you, I mean, it's, I mean, if we're going to dig deep into this situation, who's at fault here? You know what I mean? Like, if you dig into their relationship, it's like he's working a lot of hours.
Yeah.
She's working from home. She's withholding sex. He wants to have sex as some kind of stress reliever. Like he's wanting sex so bad that he's like leaving the house and going to a bar and drinking at a hotel somewhere. Like he's just, I need to get out of the house to like blow some steam off, you know?
I'm gonna go
Because
get a hotel room and rub one out.
fucking Dancing with the Stars is on, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I can't jerk off because the fucking TV's right next to the bathroom. That was so fucking funny. I was like, dude, fuck
What?
that. Just jerk off through it.
So
Like,
what should he have done? Like, take some time off work, take her on a little vacation. I mean,
well, I mean, like,
try a little harder. Or
well, when it comes down to it, like, is he at fault here? Like, he was a bartender before he started this company because Affleck's character's like, we bartended
Yeah.
together. So he was the startup, and she knew going into that he was going to be working a lot of hours. He's running the company. He's the owner of the
I mean,
company.
look at the house you live in. I'd be happy.
Yeah, yeah. And then like she's putting all these walls up around like what's going on in their personal life. It's like, is she at fault because she's got this expectation that he can't live up
Might
to?
be a little 50-50.
Or is he at fault because he can't, take an afternoon off and come home and you know what I mean? And then he's making it worse by like coming home, eating, and then leaving and going
Yeah.
out to a bar.
Kind of
and
seemed
hanging
like
out.
he was already sleeping around.
Yeah, yeah. And then like, it just kind of spiraled. And that was the thing, like after watching it, that I've been kind of rolling around in my head a little bit. It's like, okay, well they're both at fault here. And the main problem is there wasn't any communication between them.
Yeah, dude, instead of like getting mad and leaving the house, cuddle on the couch a little bit,
Yeah, see
Every
where it
time he
goes.
can't get a piece, he's like, fuck it, I'm out of here. I got to go.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like, well, hang around for a minute, dude. You might get a handy,
yeah, something. You know what I
A
mean?
little blowjob action. You don't know.
She might spit in your hand for you,
Instead of letting the pool boy knock the dust off of it.
Yeah. Well, and then that idea, it's like, and I know that there's people out there that's had that fantasy. It's like, well, would the person that I'm with cheat on me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if they were put in that position to where like if an attractive person shows up and they're like, "Hey, I'm DTF. Are you there?" You know what I mean? And it's like, well, what would happen? And I mean, I don't ever think about that.
He's
I
like,
don't
you
ever
need to
worry.
take Xanax.
Yeah, that was the
You ever had
solution.
Xanax?
He's
I
like,
don't want any pills. He's like, come on, take it. Don't take it. He's like, all right, fuck it. And then it cuts to him over there, and he's like, what color was that pill? When
well,
he
it's
gave
funny.
it to him, I was like, that's not a Xanax. That don't
Well,
look like any Xanax I've ever seen for sure. Like
he just had a 10 with like, I don't know, 100
random pills.
It's like,
And he gave him, what was it, ketamine?
yeah, Special K, dude. So it's like,
He
and
was
then
over
he's
here.
like,
He's like, what color was that pill? And he's over here like, his
what
mouth
pill?
is drying out. It's like, oh
He's
no.
like, you should be able to handle it. But
You should probably stop drinking.
and then he pours him a drink right after that. Let's get that phone number. Let's call Brad up. And
Yeah.
see what- and then this dumb motherfucker shows up. That's how Idiocracy started. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like this
It
dumb
starts with Brad.
Yeah. It's like, what the fuck? He's like, you need to go to the house at this time. Tomorrow. And then they just kept running through it. He's like, motherfucker. Like Jason Bateman shines when his world's falling apart. Like
Yeah.
in my opinion. Like whatever.
That's where he's the best actor. Like,
Yeah,
well,
he's
dude,
just like,
in that other show, his world is constantly falling apart every episode.
yeah, and he's got
Nothing goes right.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that was my whole thing. Whenever I was watching it, I'm like, man, these people are both at fault here. They're both to blame. And instead of like, and she even told him, and that conversation
You
wouldn't
made me
have
feel
gone.
pretty.
Well, the conversation when she's like, he was like, I wanted to sleep with this other girl, and she's like, well, why didn't you talk to me about that? If I come home and I'm like, hey, there's this new chick that started to work, and I kind of want to fuck her.
Yeah, if you're not gonna
Well,
give me a piece, maybe she will. How
what's
would
that
that have gone over? Like,
Exactly.
yeah,
What's that conversation like?
Game over.
Well, it's going to turn into this huge fucking blame game. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to fuck other people if you'd fuck me. Well, I'd fuck you if you wasn't coming home at and staying out at all hours.
getting
of the
drunk
night.
all night, coming in with black eyes, and
Yeah, like just it turns into this whole fucking huge argument that like wouldn't have solved anything at the end
well,
of
here's
the
what
day.
I'm saying. Like, at any point, why didn't he just ask her about it? Why didn't he say, hey, what I gotta do to get a little action?
Yeah, right.
Something wrong?
Yeah.
I'm
I
sure
think,
that wouldn't have gone over well. I don't know. I mean, how would she have reacted to that?
yeah. Well, and I think maybe a vacation would have did him some good. You know what I mean? Get out of the house.
Well, that's
get
what
away
she
from
was
the
asking him when they were sitting there and he was watching. Fuck, he was pissed watching that stuff.
Yeah.
She was like, maybe we should go somewhere. And he's like, why don't you go somewhere with the pool boy?
Yeah, right. So what the fuck?
What? Is pool boy good? Pool's clean. Pool's dirty.
Yeah.
She's out there trying to clean it. I saw them
Um,
getting back together. That's why they gave you that scene at the end of where they meet up, and he's like, maybe we should take the same car. And she's like, yeah, I like that, you know? It's
Yeah.
like, okay, everything's going to work out for him. He's going to
Yeah.
keep the company and not sell it. Everybody's still got a job. And he's pretty much fixed hopefully his marriage.
Well, it's kind of at the end of the day, you want to think that he's fixed everything, right? Because like the lawsuit's over, the company's not going
Step's
under.
going to be the floor man. That's
Yeah.
all he wanted. He come in there, he's like, all right, get back to work.
His marriage is kind of rocky, but it's
Better than
in a
it was
better place.
before.
Yeah, it's in a better place now. He's probably gonna hang out with fucking,
He's not going to stop hanging out with Affleck.
well, I know he's not going to, but probably less.
Less.
Though. Affleck's like, some people just don't need to do drugs, and I think you're one
Yeah.
of them. Whenever he goes to that dude's house,
He's like, you need some pot.
yeah, he's like, it makes me fucking paranoid, and
Nah.
they're just sitting there.
It cuts to him at this guy's got like a super bong, and he's like, you ever done one of these? He's like, yeah, I know what. He's like, he knows what to do. Clear it.
Yeah,
Just call her up, dude. Just call her. All right, I'm going to call her. It's busy. He's like, let me see it. It's busy because you're calling my number. And she walks in, dude.
yeah.
And it's like, oh, shit.
What killed me was every time he started fucking with him, it started
Yeah.
playing that ominous music. It's like he looks at the thing.
He was baked.
Yeah, dude.
He was
Yeah.
Jason Bateman, you know?
And it had a pretty decent representation of what it kind of feels like when you're high.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, I remember that. But
Is this movie, do y'all notice it's kind of different than the others?
yeah, it is. It's
Y'all
kind of
notice
like
that? Not in a bad way. It's just different.
it's
But
kind of
in
like his
a-
chasing Amy. You
Well,
know what I
this
mean?
was-
Like,
I
See what you
wonder
mean.
if
It's
this
even
was,
got
I wonder if
Affleck
this
in it.
was. Well, I mean, I'm sure Beavis and Butthead was expensive to make into a feature-length film.
It was the most expensive one from
but I wonder
last week.
I wonder if Extract was expensive because the amount of people in that movie. I mean, he had to have a budget.
It wasn't as here. I'm gonna pull it back up. We did it last week, but I don't remember. I remember one of them was $4 million,
guess
And
the
I-
budget.
and I think that's what we watched last week. Let's see.
Come out in 09. I'm gonna say 12 million budget.
What do you think, Trav?
You said 12, Griff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 20.
Hang on, because I'm trying to find the whole list again.
Just because there was
That's
a
a-
lot of star power in that movie.
Well, and a lot of people were coming off of TV. You got to think about that too. You
But-
got Mila
Yeah,
Kunis.
true.
It's also one of those things where doing a Mike Judd movie is kind of
It's kind of like doing a Kevin Smith movie.
yeah.
It's like
So here we talked about last week. Idiocracy was $4 million. Extract was $8 million. Office
Wow.
Space was 10. And it doesn't say it here, but I remember Beavis and Butthead Do America was the most expensive one.
yeah.
I think it had something maybe with all the
It had to be just. I mean, let me
the
think about
music or
animators.
something.
That's true.
That
That's
was
probably
12
true.
million.
Well,
That was the
probably
budget.
probably spent a lot of the budget on the rights to the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At box office it got 63 million Beavis and Butthead. Let's see what Extract got.
I'm gonna say it got.
Like a
I'm gonna
third
say
of those
30.
numbers.
I'm gonna say
Think
30
30.
million.
I don't think it made its money back in the theater. That's
Don't
what
think
I'm gonna
so?
say. I don't think so. I'm sure it has since then. All right. Extract made $4.3 million
So all
Wow.
that
Its
did
opening
it break
weekend.
even?
and let's see, total worldwide gross 10.8. So it,
So
Well-
what year did this come out again?
1999. Nope, 2009.
2009.
Oh, I want to look at something.
You got to
Comedy.
think that's right at the advent when blockbusters just really were like, hey, theaters are our thing now. You know.
All right, so in 2009, these are the films that came out. And
I mean,
it's
just the
not,
fact that it's in the shadow of Iron Man's first year
yeah.
is enough,
Well,
really, to see why.
But still, raking in a little over 2 million, 2.8 million. That ain't bad. Once you
Oh, I
make some
mean,
money
yeah.
back, that's
so Hangover came out. Zombieland
I
came
mean,
out.
yep.
wow.
Zombieland killed it in the
I remember
theater.
2009 was a good year for
Yep.
comedies.
Couples Retreat, Year One, Funny People, Bruno, Mall Cop,
A lot
Men
of
Who Stare
comedies.
at Goats, and maybe it was a oversaturate Adventureland, Pirate Radio, Aliens in the Attic, um, I Love You, Philip Morris, Medea Goes to Jail. I
It was
mean,
Men Who
released
Stare at
September the 4th.
Men Who Stare at Goats was a surprisingly funny and I think is an underrated movie.
I haven't seen that one.
It's
The Men
about
Who Stare at Goats.
they yeah,
Yeah.
dude, it's got
You haven't
John
seen that?
Goodman, fucking George Clooney on it.
Yeah, dude.
It's even got the dude in it, man. This is the funny
I
thing
figured
about the
you'd
movie.
watch that.
It's about a branch of the military that
CIA-ish kind of going
yeah,
on. Like,
and they think they have like this mental like ability, like psychic ability. They stare at goats and shit. And it follows them going through that whole fucking shit. It's ridiculous. Very dry comedy
it's
is dry
dry,
as a
dude.
creek bed, but it's fucking hilarious.
It's like Dry Creek dry.
I'll have to put that on the server. Yeah, I never got around to watching it.
A movie where the main character is somewhat funny, but the supporting cast is what makes that movie fucking great.
I mean, whenever I go through the cast list here, we got Ewan McGregor, George Clooney, Jeff Bridges, Kevin Spacey, Stephen Lang, Nick
I mean,
Offerman.
need we say more, man? Like
Yeah,
it's underrated, dude. But like I said, it's just a really dry comedy film. But
I'll
as much stuff as we've watched, man, as much different types of humor that we enjoy, it's up there. I
I'll
believe it's based on a book, but I've never read the novel or anything like that.
yeah, by uh John Ronson, I think. But so anyway, maybe that was an oversaturation of the market with comedies, or I don't remember that movie getting a lot of marketing.
Well, you
Mm-mm.
got to
I didn't
think
watch it in the theater. I watched it at home.
even though most of those movies that came out were fairly funny and decent, you got to think the ones that hit hard that year hit fucking hard. Like that was
Yeah,
like I
Zombieland.
mean Zombieland. Well, everyone can admit that once The Hangover came out,
Yeah.
like they closed the wrap on it. Like 2009's done, guys. Like
yeah. And that came out what, summer?
Yeah, right towards the
mhm.
end of the year, and it made the most money a rated R movie ever made. A rated R
Yeah,
comedy.
That was
467
oh yeah,
million.
dude. When it's showing the photos with the credits at the end,
Yeah.
man. And Mindy's sitting there with
Mike
all these
Tyson.
fucking couples and families and shit, and then you just see Galifianakis's dick and dude's fucking or chick in the elevator or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah,
It's a funny
but
movie. I actually went and watched that with Amy, my aunt.
Dude, dude, the entire theater fucking lost it
Rolling.
when fucking Asian dude jumps out of that
So
fucking
long, gay
trunk
boys.
and he's like, you won't fuck on me.
Yeah.
Like
That's a funny movie.
yeah.
I don't think I ever watched The Hangover 3.
I saw
I
the
know I
others.
watched the second one,
I think I
but
went to the theaters and watched all of them.
it was
The first one
it
was the best one.
should have been a one and done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they just, cash cow, man. They raked in that.
Bradley Cooper.
A movie makes that kind of money, it's getting another one.
Well, I mean, look at it this way though. We didn't get the Hangover trilogy. Listen, we didn't get that movie. We wouldn't have got Joker.
Yeah, that's true. So, but looking back at this, I mean, I really enjoyed it. Like
Yeah.
I would buy it and I would watch it because I mean the cast was a knockout. The story as a whole. I mean, it's just every time you think you know that like where it's gonna go. It kind of takes like a left turn there for a minute. It's like,
It
what the
does.
fuck, you know? And then why is it? Because this movie came out in 2009, right? It's 2020 now.
Mhm.
Why is it that fucking Jason Bateman and that Kristen Wiig don't age?
I
I
was
don't
about
know,
to
dude.
say that,
Well,
dude. You listen,
Bateman looks
you
the
could
same now,
you
like
could
he's
watch
always
him at
looked.
any point in his career, and yeah, you're right.
He
You
doesn't
wouldn't know
age.
which movie came out before the other. You'd have to go
yeah,
by how the other cast is. Like if he fucking has teamed up with other character or other actors or actresses, you'd have to go by how they look over
Look at
him.
this shit, dude. So that was 2009. All right. This is from a show that he's doing that's coming on right now in 2020. He looks
yeah,
exactly the same, dude.
yeah.
Now you're just seeing the side of his face, but
But I mean, he's
and
looked.
her too, man.
Yeah, like, dude, I remember watching Kristen Wiig when she was on fucking Joe Schmo. That
Yeah,
came out like 2005. You know what I mean?
yeah.
2004, 2005. She's looked the same forever, dude. And they're drinking the blood of virgins or something. I
Stem
don't know.
cells.
Something.
They're
They
eating
must know
babies.
somebody.
They're doing
It's
that
fucking
fucking
weird.
what's it? What's that shit? Spirit cooking.
Yeah.
He's spirit cooking.
What was it? What's that
It's,
pizza
it's,
place?
it's fucking Cobbit pizza. Fucking Spirit cooked me a
Ping pong
cheeseburger.
pizza or something?
Spirit cooked me a cheeseburger and fry
Spirit
basket,
cook a
dude.
cheeseburger. But yeah, dude, you're right, man. They don't age.
No, they don't.
There's a lot of actors like that, dude. What's his name? John Stamos
Yeah,
is like
yeah.
how old?
I don't,
And then
dude, I
who's the
don't.
guy that was on Rob Lowe? Rob Lowe, dude,
Yeah,
looks younger now than he did when he was young. Like,
He
it
looks
would be
younger now
funny.
than
It
he
would
did in Wayne's World.
wouldn't it be funny if we found out Rob Lowe is the infamous time traveler that every conspiracy theory has been trying to like he's the time traveler.
What if he's Benjamin Button, dude?
he's going in reverse.
Yeah,
That would be
dude.
it would be crazy.
Like, there's
It
this
would
amazing child actor, and it's
wouldn't
like,
it be wouldn't it be crazy if like you
Jason
had one
Bateman's
actor
51, dude.
Well, let's just for the sake of familiarity, pick Matthew McConaughey. What if like him, fucking that guy, all the ones that are ageless looking, kinda? What if they're just one dude,
they're a
a
shapeshifter.
faceless man?
Hmm.
Mila Kunis is
That's
36.
a conspiracy I want to start. I want to start one where it's like every heartthrob actor is just the same guy in just a different suit. He's just wearing a person like really good, you know.
Mila
Kristen,
Kunis looks rough now, y'all.
does she?
She don't look the same. You know, she's married to Ashton Kutcher.
Well, when
Yeah.
you're rich as fuck, you really don't have to keep up appearances anymore. She probably just looks like a normal person. Like she's not Hollywoodified, you know, like
It
normal
looks
looking guy.
like she had some work done, and it
Like
didn't.
didn't have like
I'm
your
gonna show you
face
what she
rolled
looks
on.
like, dude. Now you remember her in this show, on this movie from what was that show?
That 70s show.
Yeah,
Okay, remember her? She always had that baby face.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, she does not look the same.
It's like she's fusing into Emma Stone.
It's something's going on with those cheeks.
It's their
There's
jaw,
something,
dude.
yeah. There's something,
Pull up Emma Stone. She looks just like her right now,
yeah.
or at least in
She
that
does.
photo. It's weird.
Look at this one. Look at this picture.
I saw her on Fallon recently with
It's like
Ashton
a case of
Kutcher.
the fun bucket going on right now. Like they're about to
Yeah,
merge.
She had a tuck job, dude. She had a
she
lift
had
job.
something, and she's
They did
only
a
what I
face
say,
fit.
37.
Yeah.
Just age, man. So to
Kristen
me,
Wiig.
sometimes when they have work done, it makes them look worse than they would if they just let it go.
Yeah.
Worse. I mean,
She's 46.
Who?
Kristen Wiig.
Oh, well, she's pushing 50.
Yeah.
Looks
And I
exactly
mean,
the same, dude.
yeah. I don't know, dude. How the fuck do they do it? And she's funny.
She is
Like,
funny.
she is legit hilarious, dude. And it sucks. I ain't even gonna go there. Never
You're
mind.
never gonna make it, Dewey. Kind of already made it.
Well, I mean, I was gonna go somewhere else with that. I was gonna bring Ghostbusters, and it's gonna get weird, but
Oh
never
yeah.
mind. You know,
Shit, I give
I'm
it a star.
yeah. I give it, dude. I've when the first time I watched this, it's one of those. It's kind of like Chasing Amy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
It was
unless
even
you're
better
in
this
that,
time.
yeah, unless you're in that situation where you have like you've been with somebody for a very long time, and like after being with somebody so long, for some people, it kind of breaks down a little bit, and there's just like this void that happens, and like I don't know, you relate to it more, and it makes it that much better. So yeah, I give it a star because I can relate to it a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I give it a star as well, man. I feel like it's gonna be a 3-star month, honestly.
Oh yeah.
Well, the
Um,
next two are getting a full star anyway from
Yeah.
me. So
I mean, absolutely, yeah. Like, I mean, but yeah, it's full star. This is probably the
yeah,
one movie of his that like I don't remember the most
Yeah.
of. So it was really nice watching it, revisiting it.
yeah,
I
yeah.
remember this about it. I was always a big fan of his. Everything he's ever done. I watched Beavis and Butthead when I was a kid, and when the movie came out, I got really excited because I was like, "It's a Mike Judge movie coming," you know. And then I
Which I mean, we
watched it
all
and was kind of like, I mean, it was all right, you know.
which
I
don't get me
liked it
wrong,
more
Beavis.
this time.
I grew up watching Beavis and Butthead as well, but I think we all know collectively that the greatest gift Mike Judge ever gave us was Hank Hill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which kind of came from Beavis and Butthead,
Yeah.
Silicon Valley.
Silicon Valley.
Oh oh man, yeah, that's crazy. He's such a good director, writer, whatever you want to call it, in both mediums. He has good animation shows and he has great live action movies.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know.
It's
Yeah.
crazy that he's only got 4 movies, just
I
4.
think I think that he'll. I'm excited to see what he does after, um, since Silicon
Silicon
Valley.
Valley, yeah,
I mean, because that show was perfect.
yeah, in every way.
Everything
I'm an
about it.
Erlich Bachman.
Yeah, I was fixing to do it,
I'm an
dude.
Erlich Bachman.
Alec Bachman. Um, yeah, dude. Like, what the fuck?
He has nothing in the works right now. Probably just taking it easy, man. Spending that Silicon
Man,
Valley money.
he probably makes so much money off of just the reruns of King of the Hill and everything. He probably just makes a movie when he fucking feels like it, you know?
Yeah. Syndication, dude.
Yeah, well, we looked at it last week, but I don't remember. $75 million. He's done pretty good for himself. Like,
He'll make a movie when he feels like it,
yeah,
you
he's got
know?
fuck
Like,
you money.
Speaking of Mike Judge, right? He was born in Ecuador,
Hmm.
right? He did you know he's got a degree in physics?
I was talking about that. He was he's an engineer.
Yeah. And he got bored of it, so he
Yeah,
decided he bought a camera and some equipment to do animation with, and he made those shorts, and then
yeah,
MTV picked it up. Like, dude, he's fucking
he's
smart.
smart. Yeah, that's probably why the writing on Silicon Valley was so good.
Yeah. Because he's smart. Um, y'all want to do some COVID chronicles real quick?
Let's hit it up. Let's see.
Corona chronicles?
Where's the damn? It's in here, right?
Yeah.
Where is it?
so I think it's better reserved. I think it would fit better here than when we go for trailers. But I posted a video a few days ago in our trailer section, and it was Michael Dougherty, the guy who did Godzilla and all that shit
Yeah.
for King of the Monsters and everything. Him and his editor, while they're doing the whole quarantine thing right now. They made a video called "Everything I Need to Know to Survive COVID-19. I Learned by Watching Sci-Fi and Horror Films." And him and his editor, they went through all these old school movies and just spliced and mashed it all up together for this 9-minute sequence. It's really cool. If y'all want to watch that now, because it's not necessarily a trailer,
Yeah.
but it's whatever. But something that I think was worth mentioning.
I'm looking for that. Remember that counter I had?
Yeah, I may have deleted it by accident. That might be my. That
I
might
take
be
it
my
back.
bad.
It's not. That video's not 9 minutes. My bad. It's only like 3.5. I don't know where I got 9 minutes from, but
Oh, I got it right here. I got it. I found it. This is a different one, but it's the same. I'm gonna put it in here. I'm an early bot man.
I let Bob.
So last week, I believe we had around 3 point something million cases. It's so far it's been about 1 million a week.
Yeah,
We're up to 4.4.
it's well. All right. So in the state that we live in, everything's back open, from what I can tell.
Is it?
Like,
Can you
yeah,
go
dude.
inside restaurants?
Yeah, you can go inside
They got
restaurants and
everybody separated and
half staff.
okay.
Well, not half staff, half
This one's
capacity.
better.
So it's like we'll see what happens. But I mean, are we going to see a spike in cases? Probably.
Probably it
Is
ain't
there
too
any?
bad. We only went up. Remember last week we were 1.2 million. Now we're 1.3. About to
Yeah.
hit 1.4. It ain't too bad. We've got 84,000 deaths in the U.S. It's about to hit 3,000 total.
Yeah.
But people are like we got 27,000 deaths in New York and 59,000 recovered. So
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
But I mean, Trump is like, we got to fucking get this economy going, man.
Well, we have to,
Yeah.
or there's not going to be an economy to get going. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. So
which is what some people want.
yeah.
We're not going to point any fingers here, but I don't know about you guys, but if we don't open this shit back up, we're going to have people mailing in votes.
That's gonna be bad.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's gonna be bad.
We'll just
it's
leave
gonna
it there.
be Bush versus Gore all over again.
Yeah, dangling chads.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what it'll be.
I know a Chad, and he can't stop dangling. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So
Y'all remember that little
Sometimes
guy
you
you
gotta chop
could
at Chad, man.
that little emoji that had his arms up like this and his dick was wiggling?
yeah,
I always called that the dangling chad. Y'all remember that thing?
yeah,
No, I've never seen
I
it.
do.
Is
I
it
think
for
Adam,
iPhone?
I used to
Adam,
send it.
yeah,
Yeah.
Adam would send it to me all the time. But um,
But yeah, we're still here. All of us COVID free. We got our mask and we drink a lot of orange juice.
We get
Man,
that herd immunity. I came up with a funny thing earlier, like a I guess a monologue, or I don't know what you want to call it. You know how in Buffalo 66 he has this whole thing where he's like, is this a shifter car? I don't like shifter cars. I like or I drive luxury cars. I drive cars that shift themselves. Like he just goes on this long fucking Tarantino-esque like rant. And in my head I was like, because you see some of the cases where they're like, you gotta have herd immunity. You gotta have herd immunity. And I just imagine some wise ass fucker like dropping some shit like that on it. Like it's like you gotta get the herd immunity. It's like you wanna know
Yeah.
why? You wanna know why I'm not worried about corona? Because I got the herd immunity. You gotta get the herd immunity, man. And he's like, where do you get it? Where you get it? Because you roll with the fucking herd. I'm
Yeah.
a leader. I'm not a follower. You see, I lead, so I'm with the herd. I've got the herd immunity. I'm giving it to you. I'm
Roll
giving
with the
you
herd,
herd
baby.
immunity right now. And he just fucking just keeps going and going and going. And it's something that's like, so you got two things you could do. Because it seems to me all you got is a limp dick and 2 feet. So you better get the herd immunity. And he fucking just goes on with, just, I pulled it completely out of my ass, but it was like,
I tell you who
that
could
would
do
be
the
hilarious.
perfect delivery. Can't remember his name. Donnie.
Buscemi.
oh,
Oh,
Steve,
he could deliver that shit, dude.
Yeah.
Because you want him to be like, when he does his smart-ass character, kind of like the
Like,
one he's doing in Pulp
really,
Fiction. I mean,
he's fucking hitting
Reservoir Dogs.
one-liners in his monologue, like one after another, like one
I could just
smart-ass
see him.
fucking...
You got to get the fucking herd immunity,
Yeah.
Or, Swingers.
Favreau and
No,
Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn. You got to
Oh
get the
my
herd immunity. You got
God.
herd immunity. You got to have, he would be all
He'd be talking so fast. You're
so
like, dude,
fast, you'd be like, dude, you got to slow down.
yeah, please.
Like almost like he's...
You got to get the
coked
fucking herd
out,
immunity.
kinda. You gotta get
Or
it, man.
Tarantino could do it. He's like, I started
You want
fucking around with herd immunity, okay?
It's like, yeah. It's like, you know what, Donnie? You know what your fucking problem is, Donnie? Your problem is you don't have no fucking herd immunity. You gotta roll with the herd. That's how I got it. That's how I got the herd immunity. Like...
I got the herd immunity. Dude, I have gone into a grocery store almost every day since this shit broke out, and I don't wear a mask. I don't stand 6 feet away from people, and I touch everything I'm not gonna buy. I just go through there
Here's my
touching
thing.
it, dude.
Even though I personally don't care, I mean, whatever happens at this point, because it doesn't seem that our leaders are not, they're not in a hurry to find a cure.
The way I feel about it, if we had 56,000 cases here, I wouldn't do that.
But if it helps,
We got a handful.
if it helps other people feel fucking comfortable, dude, I'll slap a mask on and I'll stay the fuck away from them. It ain't gonna kill me that bad. I'm not being suppressed. Oh my God. It's like, you know what? If old people are super susceptible to it, which is a large swath of our population around here is the elderly. And if something like that, whether or not the mask works or not, if they feel comforted by it, even if I don't, then I don't care. I don't feel like my rights are being infringed on because I'm gonna have to wear a mask to go into a fucking thrift shop or some shit.
I just don't like wearing it because it's hot.
That's fucking stupid. That
and it
argument
fogs
gets
my
on
glasses
my
up.
goddamn nerves, man. Like, your rights aren't fucking being infringed on. Just respect something.
When y'all wear it, does it fog up your shit?
Take your patriotic ass some fucking where else if it bothers you that much.
And it gets hot.
Yeah. I hate when my
I'm still waiting on the one that I ordered.
I don't wear them in the grocery stores, but I know there are some niche stores around here that are like, hey, wear a mask, get a splurt of sanitizer before you.
Yeah, if they made me, I'd wear it.
I don't think that's asking too much of the public.
It's like, if you want to come in here, you got to wear it. It's like, okay.
It's not like they're holding us at gunpoint to drop our change in the fucking Santa bucket at Christmas time.
Yeah.
Catching you like.
If you want to get that herd immunity, dude, lick the top of that change bucket. Get the fucking herd. That's the herd immunity right there.
30 fucking minutes.
Get the herd immunity. If the name of this podcast episode wasn't extract, it'd be herd immunity.
What if you turned Walmart into the? Oh, I got the name. Here's the name. The Sam Walton Herd Immunity Center. Walmart, baby.
Let me do these.
So y'all want to get into some...
Travis had this clip he wanted us to check out.
Oh, yeah. Let's check that out, and then we'll get into some news. I got some news here. From Michael Daltrey.
Where's this clip, Travis? What's it called?
It's near the top of... If you go to the top of the trailers, it is the 1, 2...
What's the title of it?
4th video down. Everything I need to know to survive COVID.
Since this is part of the COVID Chronicles.
But yeah, it's just something fun, man. Anyone listening or following along with us, just credit to to me finding out, as I found it through Bloody Disgusting. So go there, go to YouTube. Just everything I need to know to survive COVID. Pretty good. It's cool. It's got some slightly funny moments, but it's just meant to be a cool little video.
Do they talk about the herd immunity?
And a testament. It's a testament to how overplayed some of the tropes in these movies are. Because you're going to see a lot of shit you're familiar with.
All right, I'm ready. Y'all ready?
Ready.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, play. Once I was afraid.
Oh God.
This is perfect. There's that fucking office. I like this.
Cleverly edited.
Yo, yeah. Hmm. I like how they put the Fox News. That's funny. And they're injecting shit in a bat. What was that? The cabin in the woods?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Run the fly. He even worked in Marlon Brando. Aw. Have my sympathies. Crew expendable.
That was
That was
great.
pretty. Yeah, that was really good.
I'm gonna drop a real estate was here on that.
Yeah, please
Yeah, I
do.
thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That final line was fucking great from Aliens.
Yeah, right.
I can't give you the chances, but you have my sympathy.
Yeah, I bookmarked that.
Yeah, that was
I
great.
forwarded that to some people. So
So
you
we
said
got a
we
couple.
had some movie news?
We got some movie news. There's a couple of fun things in here and some news stuff. So, the Batman movie, they're working on it, right? With Robert Pat, Robert Patty. So people want this dude, and I'm gonna drop this in general. This is who fans want to play Mr. Freeze, and y'all tell me what you guys think.
Let me see it. Oh shit! Look
What do
at
you
me,
think?
Batman.
I
That would
mean,
be
Epic.
perfect.
it was great casting idea, right?
Mm-hmm.
Says for the most part, Esposito fans are taking kindly to the idea, with many instantly sold from the picture alone. This was a tweet from at Nab 1803. I have this amazing idea I can't get out of my head, and it was a picture of Gus, which is Giancarlo Esposito or Giancarlo Carlo. I don't know how to pronounce his first name. But he tweeted this, and it says some are calling it a perfect casting choice and already wishing alongside the original poster that this potential casting could really happen. One person even tweeted a Photoshop version of Esposito wearing Mr. Freeze's gear. In contrast to that, some others are instead offering their own personal casting choices for Mr. Freeze, including names like Patrick Stewart and Sterling K. Brown. Still, it's the concept of Esposito as the frosty villain that seems to be making the most traction with fans at the moment.
This motherfucker's got to be it, dude.
He's it, dude. No one else.
I mean, that
Even to the way his voice talks, he
Yeah.
would be a perfect villain. If anything, he would be a perfect.
His
Batman villain.
delivery.
yeah. So I saw that and I was like, I got to share that because we've talked about casting choices in the past where people the Bruce Campbell when they put him and Mr. Sinister side by side and then mash them up, and I think it's a great idea. I mean, dude, you're not gonna have to pay the guy that much.
Like
He's a
this
fantastic actor.
This is almost John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic level of perfect.
Good, yeah.
Yeah.
And
So I
he'll
thought
do it.
Oh yeah, I mean he's in fucking The Mandalorian.
Yeah, and he ain't too
So
busy with that.
No, I mean he's a nerd, so
I
And
can't
then,
wait for him to redo Mr. Freeze and do it like with someone that's gonna play it, like do a serious role.
Well, if they do Mr.
Yes.
Freeze's story right, it's gonna be so fucking sad, dude.
Yeah.
But I think that he can pull the emotion out of that.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? That would be
Yes.
fucking incredible.
I'm excited about that.
So on to the next thing we have. Bohemian Rhapsody 2 probably won't happen, says Brian May.
Which is
Good.
what we kind of said that it shouldn't.
Yeah. Brian May revealed the news in a recent interview. While many Queen fans thought Bohemian Rhapsody was the obvious end of the line, the band, along with the studio, were exploring ways to make a sequel work. The idea did not sit well with many hardcore fans of the band due to Freddie Mercury's death, but when a music biopic wins Academy Awards and earns 900 million globally, a sequel is going to be discussed.
So would this chronicle Queen post Freddie?
See,
Yeah,
I don't know how they would do it, but it would be
maybe show up until his death.
Well, this is what made them famous. Him.
Yeah.
As great as a guitar player as Brian May is, Freddie Mercury is what got that band famous.
Agreed.
And that story has been told.
Well, if they did anything with the Queen band name, whatever you want to call it, I wish that they would get dude that played Freddie Mercury back, and instead of doing a sequel, I just want to see one film of them cutting each of the albums and like going in depth on what they agreed with, what they did,
because they skipped a lot of stuff.
Well, and you can't watch a documentary about how they made it because it doesn't exist. So recreate that in film version. So, but
I kind of figured it wouldn't happen.
Yeah, and I'm glad that it's not happening. It's like if they did a Rocket Man sequel. How the fuck would that work?
Well, here's my thing. Have there ever been a biopic film that was sequelized?
No.
Because I can't think of any off the top of my head, man.
No.
So it would have been a first, but it would have been unnecessary.
And the only reason why is because of the amount of money that it made, which is the wrong reason.
Yeah, the cash grab probably would have made Queen.
Gonna be some diminishing returns there. So we even talked about that, how they shouldn't do it, or if that was the plan from the get-go, then they should have gone back earlier in the first one and then left some meat on the bone, but they had no idea it was going to make that kind of money.
Yeah. A lot of closet Queen fans out there.
Well, the thing about Bohemian Rhapsody was it was like, even though it was low key a Queen, it was about Queen because of Freddie Mercury. It was a Freddie Mercury film.
Yeah, he was the main star.
Now, if they were to do some sort of iteration like Griff was kind of talking about, where it legitimately showed like the other band's perspective coming together and forming, and then getting Freddie, and then losing him, and how the band like. I could give another spin on a Queen movie if it was something like that, for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't want to watch a movie where they go on and get Brian or Adam Lambert to come play with them.
No, pass.
Pass on that.
or end with it with them getting him and kind of being, you cut to black with the thing being like Queen goes on to perform X amount of years, and
Yeah.
like it's like they didn't break up, like this, like they survived the loss of their
They kept the
singer.
music alive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look, here's how you do a biopic that is two parts, right? And hear me out here. Black Sabbath, Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, they're doing an Ozzy movie.
Well, I
That's in the
mean,
works.
but my thing is like Black Sabbath's like the shit that they went through and
Mm-hmm.
like their story in itself is
that
enough.
could that could be a trilogy, Griffin.
Yeah, I mean, really.
You
Like,
do and it could still be like Black Sabbath, like movie one, Ozzy, Randy, that whole shabazz. Movie two, Ozzy leaves halfway through the film and they get Dio. Movie three, Dio and Black Sabbath do their thing, then Dio leaves and Ozzy returns, and it ends with their reunion before,
yeah,
it comes up to present time.
yeah.
Or could that be one whole film? Could that be put into a 2 hour film, 2 hour 15 minutes or something?
Well, I think that they could, if they cast the right person, they could do one film of Black Sabbath's formation leading up until Ozzy leaves, and then have the sequel just where he departs, starts his solo project, and then it chronic because there's enough there in both. If you chop his life in half at that point where he like Black Sabbath is out of the picture and he's fixing to do his project by himself, like if you
Hmm.
cut it in half right there, you have two huge amounts of information to put on screen. Because
Yeah,
like so
because you couldn't make, yeah. The more I think about it too, you couldn't make those movies without either diminishing Black Sabbath's presence as a whole,
Mm-hmm.
Dio, or Ozzy's, because
Yeah.
all three deserve their own thing in their own respect. And trying to tell it as a larger story
Yeah.
of just like Black Sabbath's career, I don't know.
yeah,
I think anything that's gonna have Ozzy Osbourne in it, movie wise, will be like this Queen movie we watched, and it's gonna be focused on him.
yeah.
I think
Yeah,
that's what they'll do.
and everything else will kind of be in the background. Like he'll see a paper being like Black Sabbath gets new singer.
But they should show that. That could be the build up. I mean, you can't do a fucking an Ozzy movie without having. I mean, without Black Sabbath,
Yeah.
there's no Ozzy Osbourne, right?
Well,
Who would y'all
without Black
cast
Or
as?
is it
Who would
without
y'all?
Ozzy, there's
Who
no
would
Black
you?
Sabbath? Like,
Who would you cast as Tony Iommi?
oh, hold on.
I think they're already in talks to have the guy that played Ozzy in the music video that came out a while back. I
Yeah.
think they're gonna get him to play in the movie. That's what the talk is. Like,
All
I
right,
don't
hold
know
on.
who that guy is, but he looked like him. But I wouldn't mind seeing the whole like in the what was that movie I watched? The Kickstart My Heart movie.
Oh, the
Oh,
Dirt.
Yeah, so they show a little bit of Ozzy acting crazy in that, sniffing the ants off the ground and the piss, and so that was gonna be a crazy movie. You
yeah.
got to get him in his drugged out years, but in order to cram all of that into a movie and not at least shit on some part of the story, it'd have to be more than one movie, or just a really
Yeah,
long movie.
we're probably better off with today's standards. It'd be a Netflix show,
Yeah,
like a 5 part.
Dude, I would watch the shit out of that.
yeah, or even just like a season.
Because think about it, about a good 4, 5 episode run, telling the entire story. Give it about an hour, hour and a half of runtime each episode.
Yeah.
That's more than enough screen
Well,
time
it's
to
like
go.
what the devs did. They just one little, it was like 8 episodes.
Hmm.
They're done, and it was perfect.
Just a
Plenty of
really
time to
long
explain
ass,
everything and lay
just
everything
a
out.
really long ass movie.
Yeah, it was like an 8 hour movie.
Which I don't know if you've gotten into it yet, Griff, but Devs delivered in my opinion.
Yeah,
Definitely
I
worth
haven't.
a watch.
It was enough of what I expected, coupled with a lot of what I didn't expect,
Yeah,
that ended up being very satisfying.
right.
Have we done all of our movie news?
I got a couple more things here to hit.
At the end of the
Um,
movie news, we got to get into our Tinseltown Stiffs
oh yeah,
for the
yeah.
week.
Well, I'll hit these real quick. So, the New Mutants has found new life once again. You know, we just talked about them
Last
last
week,
week. The long delayed
Show
X Men.
coming out.
Yeah, it says the long delayed X Men spinoff movie has landed a new theatrical release date with Disney and 20th Century Fox
So now
Studios
they
set.
are putting it in theaters.
Yeah, August the 28th.
okay. Is it still up for pre-order?
Dude, I don't know.
Okay.
Here's my thing.
It says,
So clearly someone has. There is enough backing of this movie that there's got to be a handful of people that's like, no, this shit is good enough that it's gonna make fucking money.
yeah.
What's the article talking about?
Well, this is the. All right, so uh, the New Mutants Twitter account at New Mutants Film posted a poster that says the New Mutants August the 28th, and it just says we're back. Like that was the comment on it. And it says the poster boasts the new release date at the bottom of the movie's Twitter page also has a new banner image with the release date on it. While this is good news for Marvel fans who have been curious about this seemingly cursed project, there are a great many questions that remain unanswered in terms of what the exhibition side of the movie business will look like in in late August. So, what if instead of that being the day, because I'm looking at the poster right now. The poster well, it says in theaters August the 28th. Never mind.
So you were thinking
So,
that's the day it was going to drop
yeah, it was going to drop on like some
digital?
kind of, yeah. So, so as of right now, theatrical release in August, but I mean, dude,
So here's the thing, Griff. Are we gonna go watch it,
I'm gonna try to. I
or
mean,
have you
dude,
given? I mean, have you given up to the point where like? Because I kind of feel like I'm probably just gonna wait till it comes to, you know, any means of availability.
right. Well, if it actually does release in theaters and it's in a theater close by, if it's not like a limited release or anything, then I probably will. Because I'm interested enough and we've been through enough shit with this fucking movie where I'm ready to get my nut, dude. I'm
I'm ready to
ready.
just get it behind me and
I
say, all right,
figured
I watched the
something
New
out here, I
Mutants.
think, guys. So the pre-order's been taken down on
Right.
Amazon. So
Ooh.
here's the thing. They put it up there. They're expecting people to just fucking nothing. They get nothing. You know, they're getting like pennies. And they're
Yeah.
like, if we don't put this in a theater, we're not going to make shit on it. We can't do this
Yeah.
pre-order thing. Because it's not up anymore.
Yeah.
This movie's, they need to make a documentary about the
So what's
release
gonna
of this
happen
movie.
to
I mean,
what's gonna happen to the people who have paid that
well, they'll
pre-order?
get their money back. Because it's not
Yeah.
here anymore. They've probably already refunded. Well, the thing with the
Yeah.
pre-order, when you pre-order, I don't know if they take your cash until it actually drops.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that I guarantee you the numbers were so bad that they're like, all right, let's put it in the theater because at least we'll actually, because once you put it up digital,
Yeah.
Is
the
there any kind
whole
of
world
public
can see it without paying a fucking penny. So
is there any kind of public analytics that we can pull up that would show us if
nah,
that's information that would be available to people? Like, just numbers, like how many pre-ordered it, how much
nah,
has been, nothing like that.
not unless they released it.
Yeah.
And it's just gone now. I mean, when you go look for it, last week I found it. I went to the page and I could see the pre-order had no date. Now when you
Yeah.
go look, all you see is like old like comic books or stuff with the New Mutants, like nothing, no movie.
Right.
Instead of the New Mutants, I'm about to just start calling this movie The Dead Horse.
Yeah. Because they're beating the shit out of it, right?
Well, it was supposed to release April 2018.
Well, they've already passed the point that I feel like at this point no one cares if
They're
it
they're
comes out.
losing people the longer they wait. It's just like,
Well, here's the thing: people are gonna watch it,
yeah,
but people aren't going to give a shit that it's out, and whatever else is out is probably going to get the box office dollar.
Yeah. I agree.
Because there's a lot of people
So
that are probably completely convinced at this point that this movie is utter dog shit and not worth their time, and have written it off as such.
yeah, and I think it's going to be one of those things where if it's actually legitimately good, it's going to get a lot of buzz from word of mouth.
I want it to be a surprise hit, man.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would. It would be awesome for Fox's final X-Men property to actually be really fucking good.
Well, remember the
I
poster
mean,
and they put a bunch of
and I mean,
CGI in it?
and I mean this. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not crapping on Logan. It was fantastic, but that wasn't the last one. We got fucking shit Phoenix. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna hit one more. I got one more thing here. So they're doing a Popeye animated movie. It's
What?
it's back on track, and you're never gonna guess who they're making it with.
Who?
The creator of Samurai Jack.
Is it gonna be animated like that?
Well, it says here that everything old is new again as the long gestating Popeye animated movie has found new life. Animation aficionado Jindy Tartak, I don't know how to pronounce his fucking last name. It's German or Russian or something. Was originally set to direct a feature centered on the classic character for Sony Pictures in 2012. After quite a bit of development and work behind the scenes, the project was scrapped. Now Tartakovsky
Mm-hmm.
has circled back to the property. Will be starting from scratch with a new studio. According to a new
So
report, Tartakovsky created Dexter's Lab and Samurai Jack. Um,
so I watched. I don't know if y'all bothered with it, but I watched some Samurai Jack when I was a kid.
I watched all of
Um,
it.
I haven't watched the ending to it that just came
Hmm.
out like a couple of years ago,
Yeah, I
but
haven't seen that.
I've heard that season is amazing. And that show was always good, but I've heard that, like, it's one of those type of animations that I would like to go back as an adult and watch it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he did the Clone Wars, little animated shorts. He did, Dexter's Lab. I mean, whenever you look up this dude's resume,
So he worked with Seth MacFarlane. Didn't he work on
yeah,
Dexter's and
yeah,
this guy was working on this back in 2014, 15,
yeah,
and he left
Yeah,
it. And
because
now because remember,
McFarlane.
I even found the clip. They did like a proof of concept art for it. And
yeah,
you guys may remember it was and I think the animation style's perfect for it.
right.
Like there's a picture. I think that's perfect.
Yeah, I think it's perfect, man. I think it works.
And I'm gonna drop this in here so I can watch it later. It's the actual clip of where they showed the animation. I'm gonna watch that later. Just don't want to lose it.
Right. So his directing credentials are he did one episode of Two Stupid Dogs. He did four episodes of What a Cartoon, The Big Sister, which was a short. He did the Dexter's Lab Ego Trip TV movie. He directed that. Powerpuff Girls, Samurai Jack, Dexter's Lab, Star Wars Clone Wars series. Um, then he did Hotel Transylvania 2, Hotel Transylvania 3, Samurai Jack, Primal. So, I mean, he's got feature film experience.
We watched the trailer for that Primal.
Yeah,
That was the
and it
one
was
that kind of had that Metalocalypse vibe with the guy was riding the dinosaurs.
yeah, it came
It's
on
like a
Adult
TV
Swim.
show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a good
So, yeah.
score.
Yeah.
All right, so in that Popeye animation test, the actual footage does not start until a minute 58
Yeah,
of the
it's on
trial.
into it because it's like a document. It's like they're talking about it.
But if you guys want to give it a small, if you guys want to give that footage a go, let me see how long it goes for. Yeah, so it's the last bit of the film, so it's about 2 minutes. Well, no,
So
about
it's
a minute.
one. Well, when
It's
does
at
it start?
Here, I'll timestamp it.
uh, it's at a minute 58.
I got it set at a minute 59. It's got the name up.
I'm there.
All right, y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, play. See, the animation style's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of has that Hotel Transylvania kind of.
This probably gonna be funny as hell, dude.
I mean,
can't
it's
wait.
Popeye, dude.
Yeah.
We're gonna get the spinach moment.
Oh yeah. That's all he needs right now. He can kick everybody's ass. I'm glad they're not doing a live action. I think they should let that live action movie live on.
Yeah.
Regardless of all the problems the live action movie had while they were making it. I think Robin Williams did a good job.
Oh, for sure. Underrated Robin Williams.
Yeah. I watched a little documentary about how hard it was. What's this little teddy bear thing?
That's his. I can't remember what that thing's name is.
Okay. I
So,
mean, I'll watch it.
Yeah. I love animated movies, man.
Yeah.
And like, I watched Popeye like crazy when I was a child. So
Mm-hmm.
like,
Oh, dude,
I'm
Popeye
there.
the Sailor,
He was
man.
one of my favorites.
Yeah, dude. Eat your vegetables, man. That's the message.
And that was always the mission. Like, just get this motherfucker a can of spinach and he's going to whip ass.
Yeah. And
Remember when
I
he would
like
do
when
the
it,
squeeze on the can? Quack. He'd
Yeah.
just catch it like big old, like a big thing of
Saw-
dog
you
food.
saw it
Just
go, and you saw it go straight to his muscles,
yeah.
and you'd hear the fucking the round bell hit.
I loved it whenever he ate the spinach and he flexed on the muscles and he had that
Yeah.
tattoo of the warships and they start
Yeah.
firing off, dude. It's like, what the fuck?
So we've ended our movie news.
Yeah, that's everything I got.
So I don't know if Trav, do you know that Jerry Stiller passed away?
Yeah.
So we lost Jerry Stiller this past week, and we lost Little Richard.
Yeah, sad day.
You know what they
man.
always say, man?
Who's next?
They come in threes. So, and that happened like just what 2 days after Little Richard.
It was like a day or two because I messaged Adam that morning.
Yeah.
I said, Little Richard's dead. And he's like,
What the
what?
fuck?
And then the next day or the day after, I'm like, fucking
Jerry Stiller's dead. What the fuck?
Jerry. Yeah, like, dude, what the fuck, man?
Dropping like flies. That's sad.
Jerry Stiller is such an important part.
Festivus for the rest of us, dude.
Like, if you go and look at what the sitcoms that this guy's been involved with,
Wasn't he
like,
the dad on King of Queens?
yeah, like King of Queens, Seinfeld. I mean, he's a fucking staple, dude.
Yeah, hilarious.
When you go look at his IMDb, because I'm gonna pull it up real quick since we're talking about it.
It's a
115
Festivus
credits.
for the rest of us.
Yeah. So he started acting in 1957. He was in a lot of he was in the Ed Sullivan Show. He was in the Paul Lynde Show. He was in Joe and Son.
And his wife was an actress too, right?
Yeah,
She did some stuff.
yeah. He was in Saturday Night Live a couple of times. And then you get like closer to the 90s, and that's where he starts coming into like his shit here. You know, he was on Seinfeld, The Larry Sanders Show,
Mm-hmm.
Law and Order. He was in a couple episodes in that. He was in Heavyweights. He
I'm
was in that.
guessing without him, I mean, that's kind of Ben Stiller's, way into Hollywood.
I
There,
mean,
his dad was already famous, so it was a lot easier for him to, kind of get in on some shit.
yeah. So the last thing that he was in, and he retired, I remember this, Zoolander 2.
Yeah.
And then he did Fish Hooks, which was a TV series. Played the principal in that. The King of Queens ran until 2007. I mean,
He
from
always
nine,
played a good, like, smart ass dad.
Well, think about it. Like, all right, Seinfeld ran from 93 to 98. King and Queens ran from 98 to 2007. So from 93 to 2007, he was on your TV constantly. You know what I
And
mean?
he was that always the dad character.
Yeah. Serenity now. You know,
Festivus for the rest of us, man.
genius. It sucks, but
Two legends.
two legends.
There's been
Hope,
other people died during all this, but these are some legends right here. Like,
yeah.
So, this isn't movie news, but it deals with actors. So, I'm kind of going 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon here. So, Audible. So, you guys know how I've been reading a comic lately called The Sandman?
Mr. Sandman. Yeah.
Well, Audible
boom,
has
boom,
put
boom.
together a production, like an audio production, audio play for it. And the cast is pretty fucking big deal. James McAvoy is playing the Sandman.
Well, I saw an article earlier where people are trying to get him. They're wanting to do a live action version of Sandman, right? And people are
To
like,
my
well,
knowledge,
get James McAvoy, get James McAvoy, and I was like, well, where did this come from all of a sudden? And that makes sense.
it's crazy that this was in the works because I had decided to pick it up again because I tried to read it in high school and everything. I got a good ways in, but I never completed it. So I'm starting from the top again, and I'm gonna read my way through it. But I may give this a go, man.
Yeah, why
Audio
not?
audio dramas are actually pretty good, dude. I've listened to a few of the Doctor Who ones that have been put out.
Yeah,
Um, and they're fun listens, man. Obviously something you want to be doing something else while you're listening to it. It was. I listened to them while I was playing Minecraft. So
yeah. Perfect time to listen to a podcast or something.
I want to mention something I saw this week on TV. Do you guys remember the My Pillow guy?
yeah,
You could have my pillow. Y'all know what I'm talking about? The
He's a
My Pillow guy.
crackhead. Yeah.
Well, he's got a book coming out. It's a
Yeah,
story
I
about
saw
his
that.
life from crackhead to CEO.
Yeah,
And the
I
book
seen it.
is holographic, has one of those fronts where the picture changes. And
Yeah.
when you turn it, you can see the crackhead image of him, and then you can see the CEO image.
Have you got the crackhead image?
Oh yeah.
I want to see it.
he was addicted to crack
Oh dude,
cocaine.
he's got all these photos in the book to back everything up. I mean, he was a crackhead. He was hooked on drugs and went from that to being the My Pillow guy worth
Found
millions.
found God and made a pillow.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do, you know?
I've never used any of those My Pillows, but I see them getting fucking pushed all the time on radio, and everybody's seen the fucking infomercial.
People
A
swear by
thousand
them.
times.
People swear by them, dude. Never tried one, but Marina's dad swears by it. So
Yeah.
I just can't bring. I
The
just can't
guy's
bring
just
myself
kind
to
of
spend.
creepy.
I can't bring myself to spend $50 for a pillow,
no. If I do, I want a fucking body pillow, dude.
Oh,
dude. Here's my
I
philosophy:
love them.
if I still can't get comfortable and stacking pillows, then I'm clearly not sleepy.
I have a bamboo pillow. Have
Like,
y'all seen
I mean,
those?
seriously. I mean, usually most people probably roll with two pillows. I'm sure there's someone with a body pillow and all that fucking bullshit. But usually you get the two stack. If that ain't
Yeah.
cutting it, bring one down. You got the one stack.
Or you can fold one.
Yeah, fold the other one between your legs. Get that space comfort going, man. Like you can do whatever. But like, I ain't paying no goddamn nearly a bill for a fucking pillow.
I have a bamboo pillow.
Yeah, I've
It's
got some
comfy.
bamboo sheets.
Explain that shit, because I don't
I
know
just
what
I
that
just
is.
know it's called a bamboo pillow,
It's
and
just a brand.
the material's kind of different. It's really soft.
Yeah.
I like
Like
it.
I bought one of those cheap ass Serta ones. It's like, hey, it keeps it cool, so you don't get like sweaty ear or some
Yeah.
shit.
Mine used to. It doesn't anymore. Y'all see the picture?
Yeah, I saw
That's
that.
from crackhead to CEO right there.
I mean, he looks about the same.
The
He wasn't doing enough crack.
other
apparently.
picture's just better lighting.
Yeah, right.
That's how he developed my pillow, dude. He was smoking crack.
Well-
He's like, I got all these fucking ideas.
Well, it's like you go
He looks
from
like he was in a bathroom.
you go from street rural crack brand to like rich man drugs.
Yeah, now he's just doing coke.
Yeah.
He can afford it. But yeah.
Well, hell, I'm ready for some trailers, man.
What's this guy? What's that guy's name? Is it Mike something?
Mike Pence? No, that's the vice president. The Pence squints.
All right, hang on.
The Pence squints. I know exactly what the fuck you're talking about. Because he's always like,
Yeah.
he's always got like an attempt at trying to have a steely-eyed gaze, but instead it's just him looking like he smoked way too much before he got in front
The
of
sun's
people.
always in his eyes.
Well, I Googled it one time, and I sent Adam how many pictures of Mike Pence just with his fucking
It's like it's the
mean
pin
mug.
squints.
I kept sending them to him and kept sending them to him. Like,
What do y'all think the net worth is of the My Pillow guy?
3 million.
Millions.
I'm gonna
3
say
million?
Yeah.
Because
What do you
a
think,
bitch will pay for a pillow, man.
Give
What
me
was
a
your
number,
number,
Trev.
Griff?
He said 3 million.
3 million.
3 million? I'll say 15.
15?
Yeah.
As of 2018, he was worth $300 million.
Jesus
God
fucking
damn, we grossly underestimated that.
The My
Jesus.
Pillow guy.
I was about
Dude,
100
From
times
crackhead
off.
to CEO.
Sleep cells, man.
Yeah.
You
Look
too
how-
can own My Pillow. The commercial's
I
creepy.
swear by it, you know?
All right,
Look how fucking creepy this picture is, real quick.
Is he?
You know,
Dude,
Let me
listen,
see.
is fucking is Pence? Is Pence giving
Oh, yeah.
Trump the? Is he giving?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Did it get weird?
It got weird on me. Can y'all hear me? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Dude,
might.
he is. He's getting.
Is my camera on? I might leave it off. It's off. Yeah, I'm not gonna fuck with it because I don't want to fuck the recording up.
He's giving him the barg, man. Like the yeah, I did it.
All right. Trailers.
This is after people misconstrued the Trump bleach thing. He's looking at him going, Trump, why'd you steal my idea?
My favorite one was him on the
or he was like,
rooftop.
or like
And
that
I'm like,
face you
he's
make-
looking for coronavirus. Remember that one?
that's like I want to meme this picture where it's like the face you make when someone steals your idea and it backfired on them.
I got it right here,
You
dude.
got the one?
No, hold on, I got two. I got this one right here. All right.
That's the one. He's looking for coronavirus, Trav.
And here's the other one. This is when he spots it, dude.
There it is.
He's pointing at it.
Coronavirus.
Behind the hedges, man.
That's funny.
All right. I'm ready for the fucking trailers.
I've been waiting all week to watch this one.
Inmate
Those
number
are some-
one.
Yeah.
Those are some good Pence reactions, man.
Well, you dropped it during the week
Yeah.
and
So-
told us you were going to put it in here, and I've been waiting all week to see it.
Yeah, this came out
Yeah.
May the 6th. And this is like,
Inmate number one, the rise of Danny Trejo.
yeah, it's a documentary about the fucking legend himself, dude. The tallest Mexican
Okay.
ever, Danny Trejo. I'm ready.
You ready, Trav?
Yeah.
Coronavirus. All right, 3, 2, 1, play. I've seen you. Damn. And a hand grenade. Was he on the Church of What's Happening yet? Was he on there?
I think he was.
If he wasn't, he needs to be.
Yeah.
The first movie I remember him from was Dusk Till Dawn. I think it was like '96.
I remember him in Desperado.
Is that the one where he had the knives and the
Yeah.
belt? Yeah. They got everybody. This dude leans like a cholo. He doesn't look tall.
No. Them.
That'd be a good watch, probably.
I really want to, dude. I love Danny Trejo.
He's got such a good attitude, man.
He does. I mean, I want to see what this, because everybody's talked about it for years and years. It's like, dude, he was addicted to fucking heroin. He was
Since
in
he was
prison.
12.
Yeah, he was in gangs. He did all this shit. He turned his life around. He became a fucking an inspiration. And you hear about him going around all these places,
Yeah.
but now
I was
he
once
actually.
like you.
I
Now
wanna.
I'm Machete.
I might cry watching that movie. I ain't even gonna lie.
Y'all, look at the top comment of our next one.
Okay, Paul Blart, white supremacist. All right.
Real estate was definitely here.
Yeah. So this is the first trailer for Becky, starring Kevin James and Lulu Wilson.
And that's Becky with the good hair, right?
Yeah. I'm ready whenever y'all are.
You ready to travel?
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1, play. Oh, it does have Kevin James. His YouTube channel's hilarious.
I agree.
She's gonna have a southern accent. Look at him. Oh my God.
Got a swastika.
Now I see why
tattoo.
they said that.
Is this gonna be like fucking A Perfect World? Joel McHale.
Yeah. Is he coming after her? Oh. Oh shit. Is he gonna somebody gonna get curb stomped? I knew something bad was gonna happen. Have we ever seen Kevin James do like a serious?
Not that I remember.
So Becky, all you gotta do is give him the key. This bitch is
Home
going
Alone.
zip lining, dude. It is Home Alone, dude. Oh shit. It's a Rockweiler. Okay. I mean,
That chit chat's gonna get you hurt.
I'm interested to check it out.
just
I
to
want
see him
do
in a serious role.
Yeah, I mean, you know. So next we got Hammer, Will Patton crime movie.
The guy in the thumbnail, is that Will Patton?
I think so.
I didn't know that was his name. I know that guy.
Overacting, don't look too convincing. This one.
Hey, earlier I was watching that Neil Young video you sent me.
Yeah.
In that video, he looks like the agent from oh man, The Matrix.
Oh yeah,
Doesn't he kind of look like him?
like
Hugo Weaving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he was young, he looked like him.
Do you like Neil Young?
I'm a lot like you were.
I don't listen to him on the rag.
This video is really good. It is a live video from like 1971, and he was talking about where how he wrote Old Man, like what inspired him to write it. And me and Adam was talking about it the other night, and I found the video and sent it to him. So that's how that came about.
Oh yeah.
But he does look like that guy with long hair.
Y'all ready for Hammer? Well, you remember when he had the long hair and
And Lord of the Rings?
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
too young.
yeah. Looking for a heart of gold.
Oh,
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, play. Watching Hammer. Okay. Ooh. Oh shit. You guys still there?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't look terrible.
I
People
was
are
trying to
talking
see.
about.
What are they saying?
People are saying that it looks like crap and it looks like shit. I mean, I would watch this any day over those fucking Pitch Perfect movies.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've
come
seen
on.
that dude in a bunch of movies. He was in like Armageddon and
Yeah, he was a coach and
Remember the Titans?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He's good. I always liked
Yeah,
him.
he's like, yeah.
So, you know,
People are assholes. Uh-oh.
yeah.
What we got down here?
Unhinged?
All right. I feel like I already know what this is gonna be like.
He's crazy.
Or it's like what was that movie where the guy had that bad day? Falling
Falling
Down?
down. Oh God. All right. Russell Crowe though.
I like Russell Crowe.
I do too.
You ready, Trav?
I'm
3, 2, 1, play. Holy shit. Unhinged. Look, dude, falling down.
yeah, right. Oh shit.
Don't honk your horn at me. Y'all recognize the song?
Yeah.
So he's got a little case of road rage. Road rage. He could just let it go.
Was that an orchestrated version of In Bloom?
Yeah. It's almost like we're watching. What's the guy that did Get Out? You know how he always does that with the songs?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like it. Why is he being such an asshole? Because she
He's
honked
had a
her
rough
horn.
time.
It's falling down, dude.
Oh
Mm.
shit,
Give me back my goddamn phone.
the McCool.
I need you to apologize. You gonna learn today. He's gonna burn your house down, kill your husband. Yeah, it's a little extreme. God damn.
It looks like a stupid good time.
Yeah. Looks like that dude was having a rough fucking day.
Yeah, and he's like, "You're gonna learn today, bitch."
Yeah. He just got fed up with the world, man. I feel that on a personal level.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Body cam.
Oh, I already know what we got.
but Nat Wolf, Wolf with two F's, guys.
Is
When a
this a
routine,
what'd you say?
this is what it says: when a routine traffic stop results
Mm-hmm.
in an unexplained grisly death of her colleague, a cop, Mary J. Blige, oh God, realizes footage of the incident will play for her eyes only. As the attacks mount, she races to understand the supernatural force behind them.
Mary J. Blige, the singer.
Yeah, I
Let's get it
guess.
percolating.
I
Okay.
mean,
I knew it was gonna be a cop movie, and it says
yeah,
May 18th, so that shit's coming out in a few days.
yeah.
Oh, it's available
So
for pre-order.
let's
Can't
pay.
wait to watch this.
Wait, have we already watched the trailer for
I
this?
don't think so.
All right, let's check it out.
Nah, we haven't watched this. This dropped on the 12th.
All right, well, there was that other movie where
Nah, I
the
saw
boy.
that movie.
Did you watch it?
I watched it at my grandparents were watching it. Well, they rented it on DirecTV, and when I went over there one day, my granddad was like, "You gotta check this movie out." I thought it was gonna be shitty, but it's pretty good. It was something blue,
Yeah, Blue Bloods
something
or
like
fuck.
that, where the girl caught the crime on the cam, and the
Yeah,
cops
no.
try and kill the movie, and it had Tyrese in it. It's exactly what you think it's gonna be, dude. You saw the trailer, you saw the movie.
All right. Half star?
Mm,
No
not my
star?
kind of movie.
Right. All right, I'm ready for it.
All right, 3, 2, 1, play. This is a horror movie.
Well, supernatural forces, dude.
No, that's just the NYPD.
Check the north side.
What do you shoot
Oh,
him with?
supernatural forces. It's a
BET
BET.
Films?
Oh shit.
Yeah. He's making a TikTok. Uh oh. So people have powers.
I guess.
Look. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. I'm out. No, we haven't seen this trailer. Okay. We don't want to give too much away.
Are we gonna watch it for the pod?
Oh. Solo man.
All right, next we got a comedy. Yes, God, yes. Starring Natalie Dyer.
That's the chick from that show You're the Worst with the British guy.
Yeah,
All right,
I
I'm
mean,
ready.
I'm ready for it.
You ready, Trav?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, play. Oh, it's got him in it. He's the guy from Veep.
What?
Oh shit. She's gonna rub one out. From the director that brought you Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah.
Oh god. She's gonna get boned at the retreat, dude.
I mean, most people do.
This one time at church camp, I knew it. Little Dicky knows what's up. Thanks. It kind of looks funny. I'll see what they're going for.
Watching chicks rub one out.
Yeah. That was an
Mhm.
old ass cell phone.
Yeah, right.
That
What
battery
year?
will last fucking 2 weeks.
Yeah, even if you fucking run the vibrator.
Even if you sit there playing snakes 24/7.
Yeah. So next we've got a sci-fi flick called Stranger, and the comments already.
Yeah. Shape of Water.
The Shape of Water on a budget, Russian Shape of Water. The makers of this film must be Guillermo del Toro. Must be fans of Guillermo del Toro. Not a single scene that didn't look like something he inspired. Um, yeah, we all know how we feel about
Yeah.
fucking that shit show of a movie. So let's, I guess, see what this shit show of a movie looks like.
When I saw the thumbnail, I was like, Shape of Water?
Yeah, right.
Let's see what's up. You ready, Trav?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, play. Oh, it won some shit.
Blood Hollywood Blood Horror Festival.
It's definitely a foreign. Yep. I work at the water factory. So she's gonna meet a lizard man in this water plant. Oh.
Aerate it.
Oh. It's like they use the same suit. I like when it's spooky. Gotta check my sugar. Bingo. Oh, this one speaks. This is what happens when you eat spare ribs and watch The Walking Dead.
Mm.
Is that a spaceship? What? There's. Oh, okay. It looks stranger than The Shape of Water, which is why I think they call it Stranger.
I mean, you talk about a trailer not giving anything away. What
Yeah.
the fuck? I don't. I don't understand. I don't know.
Think Like a Dog, Megan Fox. Hey,
I
that was
mean,
funny. Brian Callen put this trailer on. I heard Chris D'Elia talking about it on his newest episode.
yeah.
Brian Callen's supposed to be in this movie, so he put the trailer up on his Instagram. 800,000 people watched it, and then he did a video the day after where he was like, "Sorry, I put that trailer up, guys. I thought I was in it."
Wow. What the fuck? All right. So did he shoot for it, or is it the wrong movie?
Nah, he was supposed to be in it. They just didn't put him in the trailer.
Oh. Well, maybe he made it to
Brian
the final
Callen.
cut.
It's old, you know.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, y'all ready?
I'm ready.
Ready, Trap?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, play. Think Like a Dog. This might be a kid movie. Is he going to transfer himself into the dog? Okay. Wow, Megan Fox is playing a mom.
It was fucking.
And it's even got the voiceover guy. Oh my god. Some government wants it. That looks like the guy from that Beatles movie. Yeah, I think so.
From fucking Big Bang Theory.
Oh yeah, that's it. He's just got longer hair.
Yeah.
It's the Virgin from Big Bang Theory. Which one? Yeah. Coming straight to Disney Plus. He sounds familiar. I don't know who's playing the dog, but I know the voice. Alrighty.
That's a movie.
Megan Fox still looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Oh, we're at the end.
It's
What
the
was that?
end of the world as you
So
know
next
it.
week we're watching Beavis and Butthead Do America.
I'm excited.
I haven't seen this movie in a minute.
I can already hear the guitar playing.
Bow, bow,
One of my
down.
favorite scenes is when they're in the desert with the fucking older versions of them, which possibly their fathers.
Yeah.
Something cool.
Yeah.
They both of is like, yeah,
Yeah.
fire.
So I'm excited.
So is Travis gonna do the butthead all next episode?
Let's get a little taste.
I don't know, man.
Spot on, dude.
Sounds just
It's
like
spot on. It's like, do you do any impressions? Yeah. It's like, dude, that's really good.
it.
It is good.
It is.
It sounds just like him, dude.
I'm excited, guys. It's been a good month so far.
It's been a good month. Even if coronavirus is running amok,
Yeah.
we got our first Mike Judd May.
As long as we can watch Mike Judd movies and win war zones, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. All right, guys, I'm shutting it down. Y'all got anything you want to say?
Wash your fucking hands.